The content provided in this video has been personally researched and brought to the viewers for their benefit only. The content may be picked up and enhanced from various well-known speakers or authors. We do not claim to be any of them or discredit them in any way. We would like to stay anonymous and help the world. But there is one thing that must be said about the desire to be more attractive. Although it is very true that your thoughts can change your appearance over time, it is really the beauty inside that counts the most. And both sexes will agree that a person of the opposite sex who is confident always appears more attractive. How to manifest beauty, youth, health, and even height. One day, a young boy living in Encino, California, wondered what it would be like to be as tall as a doorway. Doorways in this part of the world are exactly 6 feet 8 inches high. So he took a chair, put it into the doorway leading into the kitchen, got up on the chair, stuck his head right underneath the top of the doorway, looked around, and silently said to himself, "One day I'm going to be this tall." Doubt never entered his mind. This young boy didn't tell anyone about his dream because he was concerned that others might ridicule him. He was always tall for his age, but then when he entered adolescence around the age of 13 to 15, many of his friends started to surpass him in height. His growth spurt wasn't spurting on time. He was embarrassed for not growing fast enough, but he knew in his heart of hearts that one day he would outgrow all of them. Then, in his first year of high school, when he was already 6 feet tall, within a year he grew 6 inches, surpassing all his friends. When he finally reached his maximum height at age 21, he was exactly 6 feet 8 inches, the exact height of a doorway. Was that a coincidence? Or did that young boy manifest that height from the vision he created when he was young enough to believe that anything was possible? An even more interesting question is it possible to grow taller at any age? Or is it possible that just by wishing for yourself to look a certain way, that you could transform your body, make yourself look more attractive, younger, or more beautiful? After all, if the promise from the metaphysical teachers like Dr. Joe Dispenza and others is that you are unlimited and that you can be, do, and have anything you want, is that true for everything? Could you regrow an arm if you lost it? What are the limits, if any? And if there truly are no limits, what can you do to create the physical being that you really want? In this video, we are going to answer all of these questions, help you to see what holds most of us back, and let you know what you can do to manifest whatever you want. So get ready, because your belief system is about to be challenged. Science is just starting to scratch the surface of the potential of the human mind to create reality. And most certainly, if you look at the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza and others, they are performing what can no less be described as miracles in their workshops. People of all ages, shapes, forms, backgrounds, and cultures are healing themselves of very serious physical problems. In addition, energy healers all over the world are starting to become more mainstream, and energy healing tools like EFT and Reiki are getting more and more popular. But even most energy healers wouldn't be so bold as to tell you that you can grow taller if you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, or that you could regrow an arm if you lost it. Why? The real reason is that most of us simply don't believe it's possible. Therefore, we don't even give ourselves the chance to try. Most of us don't know of anyone who has been able to grow taller later in life or improve their appearance simply by thinking better thoughts. But as Dr. Joe Dispenza said before, look at the 4-minute mile breakers. It was once believed that no human could break 4 minutes in the mile race. But then, on May 6, 1954, in windy conditions, and just after it had rained hard, Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile by running it in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. But the story doesn't end there. Once others began to believe that it was possible to break the 4-minute mile, then many other athletes started to break the 4-minute mile too. And that's the point of that story. When others see that something is possible, then they can do it too. The same is true for having the ability to heal yourself, look younger, be more attractive, and even if you wanted to increase your height. With regard to becoming more attractive through the power of your thoughts, let's think about it from the opposite perspective for a moment. Have you ever seen a grumpy old man walking down the street? His posture is hunched over, he wears a scowl on his face, and you can tell by the creases in his wrinkled eyebrows that he is someone who has thought way too many negative thoughts his whole life. It's as if the look on his face says, "Life is not fair. Everyone is out to get me. I don't like anyone. I hate everyone. And I'm going to make sure that no one ever takes anything away from me ever again." You can just tell that this man has suffered greatly from thinking and feeling negative thoughts his whole life. Notice how a person's face shifts when they are angry. Their eyes tighten up, giving them wrinkles, and their forehead muscles draw in around the center of their eyebrows, helping those wrinkles to dig in deeply. And when they tense those facial muscles up for extended periods, those anger wrinkles become like a book written about how this person normally thinks and feels. There is a saying that goes, "You cannot not communicate how you feel." This is why all of us can identify with what a grumpy old man looks like. We know what grumpy looks like on the outside, and we all intuitively already know that if someone looks grumpy, then they probably are grumpy. But the opposite of this is also true. The logic then goes, well, if a man through the power of his thoughts can manifest a grumpy look, can he or she also manifest the opposite? Can a woman become more beautiful and a man better looking too if they choose to think and feel positive thoughts most of the time? The answer is, if a grumpy old man can create a grumpy old man look through the power of his thoughts, then most certainly positive thoughts will create the opposite, beauty or attractiveness. The point is that looks and being attractive has much more to do with what is going on inside a person's head than what their body looks like. Attraction in the law of attraction sense of the word is about two or more things being attracted to one another because of having similar frequencies. So the more that you are in alignment with who you really are, and the more that you emit that higher vibrational frequency out into the universe, the more attractive to others you will be. When you are who you really are, when you are in alignment with your true self, it shows in every manner in your interactions with others. When you radiate that source energy connected version of you to others, you'll automatically be a great listener and communicator. Your sense of humor will be great and your timing will be perfect. You'll attract others' interest easily and effortlessly because you're the one who is always in a good mood and the type of person to make another feel like they are the most important person in the world. Who you really are is a fun-loving, happy, carefree, and unconditionally loving being. And when you be who you really are, others will find you to be highly attractive, regardless of your outward appearance. But the other benefit is that when you are this super happy, attractive, connected to source energy person, the cells of your body benefit tremendously too. You'll be healthier. You'll be more fit. The field of epigenetics proves that the cells of your body are affected by the environment that they are in. And since your good thoughts evoke good hormones and chemicals to be released into your body, then your cells benefit. The cells of your body are affected by the thoughts that you think. That is why the grumpy old man has a grumpy old man body, and the attractive man or woman has an attractive personality and body. And when you are being your best self, when you listen to and follow your inner being's guidance through the power of your emotions, you might get inspired to do something to help your body. This could be in the form of a type of diet you decide to have, what to eat, perhaps to take supplements, or to exercise more. But there is one thing that must be said about the desire to be more attractive. Although it is very true that your thoughts can change your appearance over time, it is really the beauty inside that counts the most. And both sexes will agree that a person of the opposite sex who is confident always appears more attractive. When your inner beauty is allowed to flourish, and when you allow that inner beauty to shine, others will find you to be much more attractive. The other point is that most of us want to be more attractive simply because of peer pressure. There are expectations as to what you must be to be attractive from the media and society. But worrying about what others think about you is the quickest and best way to vibrate the frequency of insecurity. So much of a person's youth can be wasted away worrying about what others think and how they appear to others in the world that they never even let themselves live and just be who they are. Don't waste one moment worrying about what others think about you. Create the life of your dreams, and that will make you super attractive to everyone, no matter what you look like. But we haven't discussed the most important thing that you can do to manifest beauty, youth, health, and height. What is it? It's visualization. Esther Hicks, who is another amazing self-help speaker and author, shared an inspiring story that drives this point home about visualization. She said that her husband caught up with a friend and during the conversation asked him if he still meditated. The man said no, he had not recently, but that he did regularly for a while. He went on to say that before he ever started to meditate, he was short, pudgy, and had no friends at school and felt bad about himself. But when he started to meditate, he also started to visualize himself as being the person he wanted to be. Within just a year of meditating and visualizing, he grew 6 inches, lost 50 pounds, got a lot more active at school, and became the person who he envisioned. The problem for most of us is that unless we see someone else do what was thought to be impossible, we can't do it ourselves. But there are many 4-minute mile breakers out there, many stories of others doing miraculous things. So, to ask the question about how to improve your physical appearance, the answer is to first improve your inner appearance to yourself. Love yourself more. Be better to yourself. Value yourself, your time, who you really are now, and your future self too. See yourself as that future version of who you want to be now, and embrace all of the enjoyable emotions of that creation, of that best version of you. If you cannot love yourself, others will find it difficult to do it too. So, take a few segments out of your day to visualize who you really are, who you want to be, and feel it so clearly that you inspire your body to respond to your new mind with feelings of appreciation, love, respect, and admiration. When you truly love yourself, believe in your ability to improve your physical appearance, yet understand that your inner beauty is really all that matters, and then let the physical intention go, ironically, that is when you will be able to manifest the physical body that you want. Love your physical body regardless, and then allow it to change. And if you envision who you want to be so clearly that you already feel like that is who you are, then you will manifest the physical body that you want. The point is, feel good regardless of your physical body and let your inner being shine through. When you get happy, you will manifest a happy, healthy, attractive physical body.